Hey guys, this is Gloria. Um, okay, so I think I'm just gonna be yapping still, but yeah. Okay, so we're going to talk about um, how to get off of addiction in general. I know I think I would probably suggest you that well, yeah, I had like an experience on like addictions, and one of them is on one of my previous videos. Um, my history with Coca-Cola. You can click on it in the description if you like. But yeah, that's one of that examples. So getting off an addiction, how to get away from stuff like this. Um, I think for some time it has what could I say? Like, for me, I have been so spoiled to the fact that I even stopped my addictions because it feels like I've been too rotten. Like, my brain is like fully rotten that I'm tired of it. It's like, okay, do you ever just think about, like, listening to music, for example, right? Think about it. You sing like the same song again and again and again, and you can't stop listening to it, right? And then if you like continue, like, I think for like 3 months, for example, and then you're super tired of it, that's my feeling on like the addiction for me. Like, it's like when you like repeat it again and again and again and again, and your mouth feels like icky or something. Or, well, okay, that's me when I drink Coke, okay? But that's how I think addictions feel over time. I don't know about you guys, but if it's still, addicting, then um and you couldn't help it, I think I would probably suggest something new. So, um I think per se for like getting away from addiction is to try something new, like um okay. So my mom, for her experience, she has been a smoker for years, like a bunch of years. And yeah, I remember when I was young, I always see her smoking, man. But at 10 years old, she stopped smoking, and it was due to a really good coping, I think. Well, it's not like really really good. Like, it's not like the perfect thing, but it kind of works actually. So what she did to quit is that she has a love for peanuts. So she eats them all the time, sometimes. And yeah, it feels like, pistachios, like when you get really into it and stuff. So for her, just coping how to stop smoking, she started going off with eating peanuts. And every time she craves for smoking, she eats like peanuts. And what it actually helped is that it got her away from that addiction. And despite seeing, the urges, like for example, like the smell of smoke, you kept these urges, and still she would just go, you know, getting away from that, habit. So yeah, I think I've learned this pattern as well during my time with my bad addiction with Coca-Cola as the same. And I think my mom and I had quit Coca-Cola in that same way. Like, basically for me that has the baby steps is that most during of the workplaces I go, we always bring water. So we have like water bottles and we carry it all the time. And I just drink it casually when I'm thirsty, despite knowing that I craved like a Coca-Cola can or something. But yeah, um, but during so much time, I've been hospitalized last year on the 23rd of October for smoking too much. I mean, actually, smoking coke. No, no, I'm just kidding. Um, for actually like getting to drink too much coke to the point that I've got kidney stones, man. I think I've learned the hard way from one of my math teachers in high school. I I'm not gonna shout out her name, but um, she told me her experience too. That it happened to her with kidney stones, and they said that drinking too much soda causes, kidney stones. For me, I dismissed it like I just didn't give a shit. But I've learned the hard way now that like last year I got hospitalized due to kidney stones. It did hurt like a pain in the ass, man, though. I'm sorry for language. Um, but yeah, what I would, but yeah, during that time when I stopped, during my ending days, like before even like, getting hospitalized, I had that, you know, um, I had that drinking habit, just trying to go away with it. I tried to drink Coke weekly, like only once a week or something. But then I eventually sometimes have drank 2 times a week or something. But most of the time I've had been drinking water, and every time I see Coca-Cola on a commercial, I have to wash it away with water. It is so crazy to like get used to, but that helped me during those times. And after that, after being hospitalized, I straight up completely like quitted Coke just because I'm just so scared to have that kidney stones building again. It was that powerful to the point that I avoided Coca-Cola like it was like a pack of poison. Like it's a pack of poison, man. I okay. I think I'm gonna joke with this one, but you know those memes where it says, okay, friendship ended with Coca-Cola. Water is my new best friend now. Okay, but yeah. That's how I coped getting away from addictions like this. And I think this happens to me the same as the telephone. Okay, I might have to tell y'all my technology experience as a Generation Z. So, my first phone is the Nintendo DSi. I was 9 at the time. And when I turned 13, my aunt spoiled me, giving me an iPod Touch. That is my second phone. I use it all the time, but the internet's not always like anywhere. Cause it only goes into like a certain Wi-Fi. So during that, you know what I only use the iPod for? Mostly music. Like sometimes I put like Levin Polka from Hatsune Miku or something, or Vocaloid and other things. Oh my god, gave me nostalgia. But yeah, I had that iPod for like so many years. So I kept having it. 2013, 14, 15, 3 years. 3 years or more. And so during high school too, people thought it's a phone. And I was like, no, this is an iPod. It's iPod Touch Generation 5, man. So I had one time got my iPod taken from class um, cause that teacher thought I was like texting or some shit. But actually, I was trying to pick a song, which was one of the Shakira songs. That was like, I think 2016-ish. But yeah, that's pretty before when 2017-ish I actually have my first phone, which is it's definitely Samsung, man. Samsung Galaxy. That's where I continue with that. And I think the phone got me addicted for like at least a while. So, but there's times I'm really used to actually like not using it, like during class, after, like I did pretty much embrace the surroundings and real life around me, and like, wait, what is that? Okay, um, but yeah, I pretty much embraced a lot about real life, and I don't always use the phone like any other second, but I do use it with like internet friends sometimes. So during work, I think this caused me to not use the phone that much too, as much as I kind of want to use it all the time, which is an addiction, of course. Eventually, yeah, basically most of the time I don't use the phone unless, well, that. So most most of the years I've been on though, um, from 20, what's it called, 2019. Um, my mom and I think I transitioned myself into a workaholic. So yeah, just during my young adult years, I'm just like work focused. I do have my goals though, and I have been studying college for like a long time and stuff. Okay, so how I stopped my addiction on the phone though is that yeah, basically working a lot I think has helped me stopping using that phone that much. But not only with this either, but sometimes like other than the phone, I think I've like this year started reading so many books, and due to my obsession with the character, it caused me to like read. Like I ended up reading 4 books this year. Actually, no, 6 books this year. Yeah, 6 books, man, or something like that. So what caused so instead of like using the phone all the time, sometimes at public I started reading books like Lord of the Rings, like the Lord of the Rings trilogy and The Hobbit. That's like about 4 books, right? I've read the Silmarillion. I've been half really reading the Unfinished Tales. I also had been trying Harry Potter, the first book. I haven't read the second book either, but I've actually owned it right now. But that was in a thrift store. I kind of just don't want to support you. I don't want to support Rowling here, cause man, what a bitch. What a bitch. Okay, I don't know if I would have to explain why. I don't support Rowling, but okay. Enough of those. But yeah, that's helped me stop my internet addiction a lot. And I had been more like when I'm going out, I just don't even use the phone. I just embrace the life around me. Oh, right. And there's this, instead of like listening to Spotify as well, I put like, um, I put music in this recorder. Now, this recorder, I had this, it was for my hard of listening issues. Like, I don't know if it's auditory processing or something, but I have been diagnosed with um, borderline, borderline intellectual functioning, that is. But I do have a hard time trying to, like, basically hear people. Like, sometimes, like, okay, so I can hear well, but I have hard of hearing when it comes to people talking fast or something, or because like there's times I'm mid, um, what do you call this, spacing out, and I just be like, what did you say? So that's why I got this recorder. It's the Olympus. Um, but there was this other uses other than that, and other than just recording people's voices. And what this recorder actually uses on these files in this is WMA files. So I convert like the MP3 stuff to WMA, and I just only use it on a website to convert those. So yeah, I often go into these converting websites pretty much. And that's where I put albums in it. Like it doesn't matter. Like maybe like you're in for a metal, like pretty much what I have in there is just um don't what do you call it? Like some albums of Merciful Fate, King Diamond, maybe the Carpenters, I don't know honestly. But yeah, that's pretty much what I added to this sucker. And I think that also helped me during my days walking outside with that recorder, without a phone though, which I would say it might be, but there are other uses that could be important by like using a phone, such as if you see something like dangerous and shit, you probably need to like call 911, obviously. But yeah, um, that's pretty much, I think, how I pretty much cope with addiction in general. Because in the end, when it comes to these stages of addiction, and during those times, it feels like you're tired on drinking the same fucking thing, you know? It's like you're listening to a song, like a specific song that's in your head all the time, but you continue playing it and playing it and playing it, and then if it just goes like more than it should, and then you feel tired and very used to the song, it's time to move on. And that's what I feel with addictions. And I think that's what we should feel with, addictions, because it's like singing, it's like hearing the same song over and over, that you need to find something else to get into. And yeah, I think in conclusion, um, it is your choice though, because I'm not here to like, bash all this stuff. Like, yeah, it could be hazardous to continue these kind of acts, like, um, like smoking, drinking the same, like alcohol or something like that. But but yeah, it is your choice. I'm not here to judge. Um, but yeah, those are my experiences, how I cope with addictions in general. So yeah, Um, I hope you guys like the video. Honestly, I make these for fun. I really make these for fun. Um, but if you're pretty interested, like, of course, just, seeing my stuff and other things, or like you're, or you like, my jokes or whatnot, I guess you can subscribe to me. Cause I'm always out and about, um, just hanging and chilling, pretty much in this kind of thing. Oh right, I forgot about mentioning as well. I also remembered having an experience of what's it called. I had like an undiagnosed what do you call it? Psoriasis, which was crazy. I had this since I was 15. My mom tells me it's all my life, but um, honestly, it is a pain in the ass to work on it because majority what I had to deal with, the itches with psoriasis, which is a skin condition, is that you get these dandruff stuff, right? And there are these hard scales, and since I had like a hard picking disorder, I have issues just, you know, um, doing that. And sorry, I'm gonna warn you guys for graphic content. I mean, for graphic um, self HRM. I mean HARM, or is it SH? Yeah, SH. Okay. Most of the times, like I had psoriasis in like the ears, like in the ear sides, like that, and the itch was so bad that I continuously scratch until like I bleed or something. It's so terrible, honestly. But then it doesn't feel the pain, you know? It doesn't feel like the pain at all, which is weird to me. But that's what it felt like. And it spreaded like the side over here, which, okay, I see a little bit on there, but that's a little smooth now. Its scalp, it had grown a little bit in my scalp, but now that's disappearing due to the medications that I have this year and the last, I think. Wait, no, this year it was this the whole year. And getting diagnosed from the dermatologist is that he said that I have psoriasis, which I didn't think this, but this skin condition is biological, so it's not like, spreadable. And I could really tell because I had, okay, gross warning, but I did I I did eat the scales. But yeah, during that time I had tried to cope with that addiction by, like, the scratching addiction, by using the cream medication, but it wasn't the case because it is really, really hard to get off. um but the cream medication is used 2 times a day, which is not the best. um but eventually, I got like an injection medication on there, which is a really good medication. Just it really helped quickly get off the psoriasis dandruff, which now it's just perfectly gone. Like, it's all normal now. It's like I was like 13 years old now or something. But yeah, that's basically that. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it for that experience. So, this is This is Pastel Medicine, and I hope you enjoy your day, and rock on, man.